Well, yes, it's Steve here with my alter ego, Manivananian, Civil Supermanian at West Green with part 1 of the Connoisseur Models O-Gauge Starter Kit. I've already done a review of it. Anyway, I've decided to unpristine the kit by... Is there such a word as unpristine? No, I don't think so. So here is a basic kit. This is what you get. You get one fret, and there's a piece missing. No, it's the boiler. Jim McGowan, Big Jim as he's lovingly known, he pre-rolls this for you, puts it in there. So you got that, nice little crew. It's a lovely crew. Some cast parts. And for your £90, that's it. God, you don't get much, do you? No. You'll be surprised. This is a beautiful kit. And I'm going to see how long it takes me to build it. Oh, there's my clock. Got a fantastic, I've mentioned this before, you get a fantastic set of instructions. And additional to the kit is a Machima motor. And Jim also provides a motor mount with that. 2 sets of Slater's driving wheels. So I'm going to start this kit. This is going to be part 1 of a complete build. I'm going to, I think I'm going to try and document how long it takes and write it down so I can see, I can actually write how long a kit takes. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Click below for details of Connoisseur Models and the playlist for this video. And all future videos in this series. I'm going to start with, I'll be starting with the body. I'm going to go through this exactly as the instructions say. And it says to start with the body, get it to a certain stage, then the chassis, and then fit the motor so you know it fits. So I'll do that. So what I was going to mention, if you're interested, this whole book, if you go to Connoisseur Models, as I said, the link's below, you can, without buying the kit, you can download this as a PDF. And I think all of Jim's kits, you can download the instructions to see what's in the box. This goes through everything which is in, well, it's not a box, it goes through all the parts, everything, identifies the fret. So if you want, you could download this and you could follow along what I'm doing. Hopefully this will inspire you to have a go at kit building, and in particular this model, if you've never built a brass loco before. I've built about 7 or 8 in O gauge and a few in double O. So anyway, I'm not an expert, but I'm getting there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is build the basic footplate, which is the bottom of the is the footplate itself, front buffer beam, back buffer beam, and the valence is down the side. They're parts 1, 2, which is 2 of, and 2 of 3. It doesn't get much easier than that. So what is important to note is these buffer beams, I don't know if you can see it, let me see. Okay, I've got 2 buffer beams here. And you can see I've got one upside down to the other. In other words, these holes aren't in the middle from side to side. These ones are further down. If you look there, so you've got to get these buffer beams the right way up. So the biggest distance from there to there is what goes onto the footplate. So this is wrong. In other words, the buffer beams are the buffers are further down towards the bottom of the buffer beam than the top. This is the top because this will fit to there. And this is soldered, there's no marks as such. It's soldered, the buffer beam will be soldered just outside these 2 holes, slots, because that's where the bunker back goes. Okay, so what I've got here, I'm using a resistance soldering unit, you don't have to. I've got this and a foot switch, and there's no power until I turn this on, press the foot switch, and this gets very hot. So what I've done, I've held I've held the foot plate down on this plate. This plate is earthed back to there. I've got two rare earth magnets. God, they're tough. And I've just tack soldered. So I've just tack soldered there and there. I'm going to put some more solder on. I'm using solder paste. So I'll just put a bit in the middle. And a bit on the... And these are, notice these are just on the outside of those little slots. So let's put that on there. Press the switch and see what happens. Got to remember, now this is the first time I've used it, you actually don't take it while it's turned on. So you press it down and then let go. I'm going to solder it up now, solid. So I've just tack soldered the valence in a few places. So what I'm going to do, I've put some solder on, so I'm just going to there we go. Seems to be alright. Okay, so far I have one buffer beam, which is the rear one. The front, this is the smoke box end where these 4 holes are. So I've got one buffer beam and the 2 valences. I've got to put the front buffer beam on, but I want to show you about the buffer beam because this is important. Now I've slid, so you can see this is the buffer beam which is going to go to the other end. Oh, sorry, can you see this one's, the hole's a bit higher, which means this buffer beam here, the one I'm sliding, is upside down. It's really going to go, it's going to go that way. That way the holes, the buffer beam holes are lower down. Jim mentions this in the book. So I'm going to solder this on now. Okay, so what I've got here, as I said, I'm using a resistance soldering iron. This is the first time I've used it. Basically, it's a big transformer. There's a carbon rod with a copper tip. It uses a very big transformer, gives a very low voltage, anywhere between 0 and 6 volts. And so you get a massive, you get your voltage drop across there, and this will glow. And as I said, this is on, look. And even if I hit the foot switch, wherever it is, it doesn't do anything. Because it is relying on current flowing from here, and then the other side to this plate. So that's a circuit. I've got, these are M6 bolts, I think. This is screwed, this plate. And so it takes bolts. These are, what do I call them? Rare earth magnets. These are strong. You can't lift these off. Oh. Oh, ouch. Feel like Arkwright with that till. Blimey, just about lethal things. I've got this set for about 2 volts. The only way I'll exactly know is to put a multimeter across there and read the open circuit voltage. But when I've got this solder paste. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tack solder this. I'm going to put a bit there. Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I'm going to stop for today. I'm going to make this the end of part 1. So I've built that and put the captive nuts on it, which it says to do. You can see them there. So basically, you can see the nuts. What you do is put the screws through them and nut. I put on this stuff, this solder, it's a syringe of solder. Put it round, put it on there, hit it with the resistance soldering unit, and they're soldered on. So I've done all that and cleaned it up. It's done a really good job. It's not as much mess as if you use 1,4,5 and phosphoric acid and stuff like that. That's pretty clean. So that's it. It's taken me to do all that today, less than an hour. And the next thing it says is to get the sides out, and I've got to put beading around it. But that's for another day. That's tomorrow. So thanks for watching. As I said, please like and if you want, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get future updates. Thank you.